One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Miami's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Mueller. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. It's Armour. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Roach. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Mueller. Runs through a tackle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Complete to start this drive. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Roach. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. Gives it on the option. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mueller. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Dropping back, it's Roach. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Grab near the marker. It's Mueller. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously, getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That linebacker shot through the hole so fast and timed up that snap count perfectly, getting the big hit on the running back for the tackle for loss.
He's got it down the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McNamara. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Roach. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver.
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! Great job by the back on the option.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll throw it right on the money. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he pumps it up inside the 20.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Mustangs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space too out wide where you can see like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Got his man quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line is having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jukes his way for more. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Roach. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Worley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. The lone back's got it. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the first down and more. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give on the option. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Roach. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting a fast playmaker on the ground.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough. At the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to pass, it's Roach. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high?
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Canes. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Gordon. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback keeper finding open areas. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. On the move. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?